Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021 with Southampton in the beta. It is the second episode of the day, and I will apologise now because the first episode of the day I was very annoyed in the match against Fulham. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it and see how annoyed I was. We are going to be playing some Europa League action today. Dynamo Kyiv are our opponents, and I can see in front of me we've got their analysis report. We should just hammer them, which means we'll probably lose, much like the Fulham game. I'm going to try and be a bit more positive. It's another day. In case you haven't realised, I've changed my shirt. It's another day. So, I've slept on it. Hopefully, I've calmed down a little bit. I did the last 3 episodes all in one batch. So, we are starting afresh today. So, Dynamo Kyiv are our opponents. And, I mean, I don't really understand these graphs too well. But looking at this is good, right? Apart from the expected goals against per game. No, that's them. They're expected to concede 1.3 goals or 1.4 goals a game, and they have been conceding 2 goals a game. So I'd expect it to possibly be a high-scoring game. We are aggressive and clinical in the Europa League. They are passive and wasteful. And then if you put it into the defensive efficiency, they are busy and leaky. And in the Europa League, we are quiet and impenetrable. So hopefully we are just going to do some absolute dominance against Dynamo Kyiv. We've also got a team leader meeting. What's a team leader meeting? Several players feel we should give Yannick Vestergaard some more first team games. Do we need to do this, guys? I mean, we've got Schlager, Ryan Bertrand, Dan... Okay, yeah, we've got all the team leaders. Fine, fair enough. Is it just Schlager who wants him to play? We think Yannick deserves more playing time, and the way you've dismissed his concern showed very poor man management. I have been just dismissing his concerns because he's not good enough. He's our 4th choice centre-back. But I guess... I'll do it. I'll give Yannick some playing time. You can't quite see it. It's behind my head. Looks like Yannick Vestergaard's playing against Dynamo Kyiv. In between episodes, we have played 3 further matches, and we started off against Liverpool with a reasonable performance. We did lose, but we also scored. We played pretty well. We actually deserved probably a draw out of this one. Danny Ings with the opening goal after just 6 minutes. Against Slavia Prague in the Europa League, a 2-0 victory with Salisu and St Maximin scoring some goals. And then we beat Fulham. It was 1-0, Ryan Gravenberch with the only goal of the game. And for the Fulham game, I changed my tactics a bit, and it's probably going to be what we're going for in the future as well. We have dropped down to 11th place in the table, which it's still not awful. We're still there's plenty of time still to play in this season. 15 points on the board. We're 6 points behind 7th place Manchester United, which is kind of the target. As long as we can match what we did last season, I'd say we're doing all right. Spurs still down the wrong end. 12 games played, 9 points, sat in 18th place. So I've just recorded about 5 minutes of me talking about the Dynamo Kyiv game and the starting lineup and stuff like that, and I didn't press record. YouTuber problems, eh? So then, we're going to be playing Dynamo Kyiv. It is November the 25th. It is minus 2 degrees in the Ukraine. It is snowing as well. Light snow, but it's snowing. We are going to be up against a very good Dynamo Kyiv side. Now, I need to somehow show you my new formation and tactic because I've gone beyond the select team screen. So, yeah, I need to work out how we're going to do this. Well, there's the starting lineups for you. I'm going to go into a bit more detail in just a second. Basically, we're playing a custom tiki-taka. I say custom as if the custom is relevant. It's the tiki-taka formation with a minor little tweak, which I can't even remember what it is because I did it yesterday. So, yeah, basically, it's the tiki-taka. We're playing a 4-3-3, which is 4 defenders, 3 central midfielders, one of them is a deep-lying midfielder, 2 wingers and a striker. Basically, if you were here with me, Football Manager 20, that formation, but some of the roles are slightly different. Everything's thrown out of whack, isn't it? Everything's all out of order because we're doing our team talk now, and I want to be showing you the team. I'm going to point fingers. Point finger, pull off an upset. Why are we not the favourites for this? We literally beat them 4-0 earlier on in the season. We're not favourites to beat them at home. I need him to perform. It's Mady Kamara. I do need him to perform. Both teams come into this one in a spell of poor form. It's a great opportunity to shake off our malaise, of course. Lovely word. Lovely use of the word malaise. It's not the best weather for football out there today. How do you think the conditions will affect your performance? Well, we're trying to pass it along the floor, so if the snow starts to lay, that could be a problem. I think 99% of footballers aren't remotely bothered about the weather. They might be. Alexander Schlager's place in the team have anything to do with your reported promise towards him? No? No, those reports are false. Solely on merit, apart from Yannick Vestergaard. Oh, there is snow on the ground. We have snow on the ground. Right, before we start the game, we've kicked off. Let's go to my subs. My squad. Here we go. This is what we're playing. So, It's Schlager in goal, Walker Peters, Yannick Vestergaard is starting the match, Salisu and Ben Chilwell will be rounding off the back four. I did say earlier, which wasn't recorded, that I'm pretty impressed with the star ratings of our defence. Yannick Vestergaard is the lowest, and he's still not bad. 3-star ability as a central defender, a ball-playing defender. It's going to be Romeo playing as a deep-line playmaker, Mady Kamara as an advanced playmaker, Ryan Gravenberch as a roaming playmaker. I don't know whether 3 playmakers is a good idea, but that's the default tactic. I'm assuming because we're doing tiki-taka, we want lots and lots of playmakers in the middle of the pitch. St Maximin, Genepo and Ings will be our strikers. Now we've got that out of the way, let's actually play the match. I can't believe I ballsed it up. I ballsed it up. It's taken, 14 episodes, and I've finally ballsed up a recording of Football Manager 21. Anyway, lovely snowy day here in the Ukraine. We've got ourselves a corner. Chilwell steps up. The ball is white. Not sure why the ball is white when it's snowing. I know you can change it, but I don't think you can change it mid-match. Also, Yannick Vestergaard just had a chance there, didn't he, from the corner. If you can see there in the middle, you can't at the moment because Saigankov is going to be taking a corner for Dynamo Kyiv. So Maximin's going to pick this up and hopefully going to run down the wing. I mean, I'm assuming because the weather is poor, he's not able to sprint, which I know is something that he clearly wants to do. Gravenberch plays it to Musa Genepo. 10 minutes only on the clock. Genepo, is he going to get his cross away? Plays it back instead. Romeo to Gravenberch. Gravenberch forward to Ings. St Maximin. Ings once again. St Maximin needs to get a bit of space. He's gone for a long-range curling effort this time. Hits it just wide of the post. Another thing I forgot to mention, James Ward-Prowse, you'll notice he's not playing. He's out injured for 2 weeks, which is why we've got our midfield triangle as it is. I'm not sure where he would fit into this midfield triangle, however. So you can see there, hopefully, Group H in the middle of the screen over here. We are currently joint top, if everything stays this way. 10 points on the board, and this would be enough to see us through to the first knockout round. We won't go into the second knockout round. I think to do that, you need to win the group, which we could obviously still do. I think we still have to play Fiorentina as well. 37 minutes on the clock. We are not doing a lot at all. Fiorentina are actually losing their game against Slavia Prague. Mady Kamara has picked up an injury. Armstrong's going to come on. We're going to rearrange. I think, yeah, we'll have Gravenberch as the attacking player because Gravenberch is obviously good at football. Schlager, can I give him a shout? I know I can individually shout at people. So from here, you can right-click. I think it's left-click, sorry. You can left-click and just shout at him and go, demand more. Berate. Let's berate him. Let's shout at him. Let's see what's going to happen if I shout at him. Is he going to actually just change his expression? Doesn't look like it, does it? We've got a minute and a half left of the first half. Dynamo coming forward with the ball. Salisu to Yannick Vestergaard. He's going to run forward with it. Plays it on the ground. Ryan Gravenberch now moved towards the attacking advanced playmaker or whatever role it's called. Gravenberch into the penalty area. Crosses the ball in. Musa Genepo's at the back post. Heads it just over the bar. Going to be 0-0 then at half-time, I reckon. Maybe not. St Maximin with a free kick right before the half-time whistle goes. We've got 15 seconds. The keeper has it in his hands. That wasn't a free kick worthy of a highlight, so something else is going to be going on here. And it's looking like it might be Dynamo coming forward with the ball. How has Chilwell not got that? He's managed to get the second one without really knowing too much about it. The ball goes off the pitch at half-time then. 0-0 in the Ukraine. We should have scored. Look at how many chances we've had compared to them. We really should have scored. I mean, I can say I'm pleased. Let's do a hands on hips. I like a hands on hips, and I'm pleased. We're going to stick with that. I don't know why I wanted to go for the hands on hips. Why is that a thing that I'm going to try and do? Every time I imagine someone doing a hands on hips, it's like the I'm a Little Teapot song that children do. That's just what I imagine. It is, 6-7 minutes into the second half. Saigankov's going to hopefully not get that ball, but he does. He's controlled it. Saigankov, who I was told that I should probably sign by my scouts. Clayton's put the ball in the back of the net. It's 0-0. It's 1-0 to Dynamo Kyiv. We've been the better side and we're losing because Football Manager hates me. I need to be more positive. It's 1-0. We can still get back into this game. They've had one shot on target and scored it. I mean, my goalkeeper's coming off. I'm subbing my goalkeeper off. He's on a 6.2. Fraser Forster's coming on. Why did I play Schlager? It is going to be a throw then for the Ukrainian side. Chilwell's nicked the ball away though. Ben Chilwell to Danny Ings. He's going to go across once again. Gravenberch. We've got some options in Genepo on the left-hand side. Gravenberch is going to keep going it alone. So Maximin is not making an option for him. Gravenberch tries to cross the ball in. Genepo's effort is blocked. Romeo's going to hopefully keep this one alive. Plays it across. Ben Chilwell forward to Genepo. Back to Stuart Armstrong. Chilwell's got loads and loads of space. And the highlight just ends. We've had 2 shots on target. I'm going to give him a demand more shout. Gravenberch with the ball back to Walker-Peters. Early cross, doesn't find a red shirt. And now the white shirt of Dynamo Kyiv can come forward with the ball. Clayton, the goal scorer, takes a poor touch, keeps hold of it. And they've still got the ball as well. Clayton slots the through ball in. And there's the second goal of the game. We concede a lot from through balls. And that is proof. I'd really like Fiorentina to win their game. Because if Fiorentina win their game, it's irrelevant what happens here. We're not winning this game at all. We're definitely not going to be winning this game. We're playing badly. I'm going to give them another shout. Can we give them a focus? Fire them up. Fire them up. Get them involved. I'm going to blame the cold weather. That's what I'm going to go with today. 15 minutes left. We're going to do some changes. Danny Ings hasn't done anything. I say changes. We can do one change, can't we? We're going to do Shay Adams. Shay Adams is going to come on. He's been out injured for a little bit, so he's not played anywhere near as much football as he normally would. It is, 12 minutes left to play. Big Yannick Vestergaard with the ball in the penalty area. Runs forward with the ball. I've just realised the YouTube compression on this match might ruin it. Might absolutely destroy it. And I apologise now if that is the case. Gravenberch has it now. Right hand side. Come on, St. Maximin. Run into that space. Why is he not doing it? Plays it back to the Frenchman. Walker-Peters is making a run. St. Maximin keeps hold of it. Again, tries to cross it in. Can't manage it. Walker-Peters. Is he going to get his cross away? He does. Janapo's there. Doesn't do anything. Armstrong wins the header. Chance is still alive. St. Maximin. Walker-Peters needs to make a run into the space. Is he going to cross it back to St. Maximin? Does it take a deflection? I don't know whether it did, But Alan St. Maximin has made it 2-1. Another goal. And that should secure us some next round football. But we've only got 11 minutes, to find that equalising goal. We should have done better in this game. Corner for Dynamo. Saigankov takes it. It's a big header from Salisu. But it might be coming back towards us. Saigankov with loads and loads of space. It's a late goal, isn't it? It's going to happen. We've nicked this away. Salisu to Armstrong. Ings is there. Loads of space for Danny Ings. Is it Danny Ings? It's not. Sorry, it's Shay Adams, isn't it? Gravenberch is going to run through the middle. He's been tackled. And once again, Dynamo have the ball on the halfway line. We're not doing so well. We're getting the ball forward, but we're not getting past their defence. And that's because they do play, apparently, park the bus. Janapo with it down the left-hand side in towards the penalty area. Back to Chilwell. Armstrong with some space. Chilwell and Armstrong passing. Janapo, we're trying to get some space here. We are passing it absolutely magnificently. And Shay Adams, the substitute, on the 84th minute, has made it 2-2 in the Ukraine. This should be enough to see us through. This should be enough. Looking at the group, we are way, way clear now, especially as Fiorentina look like they might be winning their game as well. This should be enough to see us through. Still enough time, though, for Dynamo to score, isn't there? We've got a minute and a half of normal time. Chilwell to Armstrong to Janapo. Chilwell is carrying on his run down the left-hand side with a yellow card to his name, which I suspect he's had for most of the match, hasn't he? Shay Adams, the goal scorer. Stu Armstrong, edge of the area. Across to Gravenberch. Oh, Ryan Gravenberch. We've gone from conceding the late goals to scoring them. We were 2-0 down. 2-0 down with a minute left of normal time to play. We look like we might be holding on to this. We're going to stick that to defensive. Not that it's going to make too much of a difference. We actually go top of the group as well. Full time then. Full time whistle goes, and the second half, not even the second half, the last few minutes performance has saved the day there. 2-0 down to 3-2 victors. We've got rid of the hoodoo. We've got rid of the hoodoo of being basically conceding late goals. Now we score them. I also did substitute my goalkeeper halfway through that match, didn't I? That was really special, lads. I mean, was it really special? I don't know whether it was really special. It was Dynamo Kyiv, a team that would beat 4-0 earlier on in the season. Sam Blackman from Sporting Life. How about that for a comeback? You must be thrilled. I am thrilled. I'm ecstatic. Gravenberch's dramatic late goal was something for you to savour. How would you rate that moment? It was no less than we deserved, because we did deserve it. Alan St. Maximin had a great game today. What do you make of it? He's outstanding. Gravenberch picked up Player of the Match award for your side today. He was inspired. Sure, we'll go with that. What are your thoughts on the use of... I don't want to talk about goal line technology. So then, on a snowy night in Ukraine, in Kiev, we managed to win basically through fluke, maybe? Maybe we've just... The tiki-taka seems to have worked. Since we've been playing the tiki-taka, we have played 3 matches and we've won all 3 of them. Just saying, we've won all 3 of the matches that we've played using this tiki-taka formation. We did just concede 2 against Dynamo. Bit of a worry, this Madi Kamara injury. I'm a bit concerned. What is that going to say? Don't be something big. Tight calf, 1 to 3 days. Good. It's nothing major at all. So then, we still, as I said, we do have the opportunity to still top our Europa League group and we do play Fiorentina. However, I'm probably not going to do that game on camera because we played 2 Europa League games. If we were going to do another one, I'd prefer it to be against Slavia Prague, but obviously we've already played them twice. So yeah, we're not going to do the Fiorentina game on camera. What we might do is we might do Watford and Arsenal. We seem to do a lot of Arsenal games, don't we? Basically, I want to do a couple of matches before we get to the January transfer window, so that will be tomorrow. Well, I'm a bit happier now then. We've picked up 3 wins on the spin with our new tiki-taka formation. 2 of them were in the Europa League, but that doesn't matter. We've managed to qualify as well for the first or second knockout round, depending on how well we do against Fiorentina in the final game. Next episode then, as I mentioned, we're probably going to go for Watford, I think, who have obviously just been promoted back to the Premier League, and then we're going to have Arsenal as well tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell as well so you get notified whenever a new video is released, and I will see you tomorrow.